Assalamualaikum and good morning for Dr. Nurul Najah. My name is Siti Nabila binti Zaril Zaman. My matric card number is B0623108786. Today, I will present my research title, The Impact of Shopee Paylater on Young Consumer Spending Behavior in Selangor. I would like to introduce Shopee Paylater and explain why this study is important. What is a Shopee Paylater? Shopee Paylater is a buy now pay later service provided by a Shopee. It allows consumers to purchase a product immediately and make payment later through installment. This payment method offers convenience and flexibility, especially for the user who may not have enough cash at the time of purchase. Now, let us look at why this study is important. First, the use of Shopee Paylater among young consumers has been increasing rapidly. Many young prefer this payment option because it makes online shopping easy and more affordable in the short term. Second, there are growing concerns regarding spending behavior and debt management. Seasoned users can buy products without paying the full amount upfront. Some may spend beyond their financial capability and face difficulties in managing the payment. Lastly, this study aims to understand the impact of Shopee Paylater on young consumers in Selangor. The finding can help consumers become more aware of their financial discussion and encourage responsible use of buy now pay later service. Now, let me explain the research background of this study. First, why is Shopee Paylater so popular among young consumers? There are three main reasons. First, they don't need to make a full payment immediately. Second, Shopee offers attractive promotion and discount. Second, and it's very easy to access directly through the Shopee platform. Next, let's look at the buy now pay later and Shopee Paylater in Malaysia. Buy now pay later service have grown rapidly with the rise of e-commerce and digital payment. Shopee Paylater is the one of the most widely used buy now pay later service, especially among young consumers. After COVID-19, online shopping increased significantly, which further boosted the use of a Shopee Paylater. The key reason for its users are convenient, fast approvals, and flexible installment payment without requiring a credit card. However, while buy now pay later helps us consumer manage cash flow, it also increases the risk of impulse spending and debt. Because of this, the Malaysian government is now introducing regulation to better control the buy now pay later industry and protect consumers. The next is a problem statement. My study addressed four main problems. The first is low financial literacy among young consumers. Second is impulse buying encouraged by flexible payment method. And the next is financial stress and debt management issue. And the lastly is limited study focused on Shopee Paylater users in Selangor. Next, I will explain the research objective and the question of my study. There are three main objectives. The first research objective is to examine the relationship between impulse buying and spending behavior. And the second research objective is to examine the relationship between financial literacy and spending behavior. And the next research objective is to examine the relationship between financial stress, debt management, and spending behavior. Based on this objective, the research questions are: what is the relationship between impulse buying and spending behavior? And the next research question is: what is the relationship between financial literacy and spending behavior? And the last research question is, what is the relationship between financial stress, debt management, and spending behavior? This objective and question guide the entire study, helping me to focus on the key factors that influence young consumer spending behavior when using Shopee Paylater. In the literary review, three key findings stand out. First, buy now pay later service like Shopee Paylater reduce the burden of immediate payment, which encourage impulse buying among young consumers. Second, financial literacy play a major role. Those with a stronger literacy make wiser spending discussion and manage money more effectively. Thus, excessive buy now pay later use can lead to financial stress and debt, especially for young people with a weak financial management skill. However, most exhaustive studies focus only on Gen Z in urban areas or on a technology adoption of modern. There is a limited research on semi-urban millennials and on behavior, psychological and ethical aspects. This gap is what my study aims to address by focusing on young consumers in Selangor and examining impulse buying, financial literacy, and debt management together. The diagram shows the conceptual framework of my study. This illustrates how three independent factors influence young consumer spending behavior. The first factor is impulse buying, which is encouraged by the flexibility of buy now pay later service like Shopee Paylater. The second factor is a financial literacy, which is determined how when young consumers make a financial discussion and manage their money. The third factor is a financial stress and a debt management, which reflects the challenges faced when buy now pay later users lead to debt or financial pressure. All three of these factors are connected to the main outcome, which is young consumer spending behavior. This framework guides the study by showing the relationship I aim to test and analyze. In this session, I will explain the methodology used in my study. First, the research design is a quantitative and explanatory. This means the study focuses on numerical data and aims to explain the relationship between variables. Second, for data collection, I use a primary data through a structured questionnaire distributed via Google Form. The questionnaire applied at a 5-point Likert scale, and the target respondent were young consumers in Selangor. Finally, for data analysis, the software used in a SPSS, the analysis includes descriptive statistics to summarize the data, reliability analysis to ensure consistency, Pearson correlations to examine relationship, and multiple regression to identify the most influential factor affecting spending behavior. The methodology ensures that the findings are reliable, valid, and able to answer the research objective effective. The last is the expected outcome. The expected outcome of this study is to provide a clear understanding of how Shopee Paylater impact the spending behavior of a young consumer in the Selangor. The study is expected to identify whether influence of buying, financial literacy, and financial stress and debt management significantly influence spending behavior, as well as determine the most influential factor among them. The finding may also provide useful insight for policymakers, financial institutions, and e-commerce platforms in promoting more responsible use of buy now pay later service. That's all for me. Thank you.